Okay, Sam, just one more video. Just one. Then you will work. Oh, look at that cat. It's wearing a tiny sombrero. That is hilarious. Wait, is that a video of a guy cutting soap? Why am I watching this? It's so satisfying.
Sam! Sam, are you in there? We're supposed to be recording in 5 minutes. Why is the door locked? And why does it smell like cheese?
Don't come in. I'm busy. I'm doing important vocal warm-ups. Meh, 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 meh.
Sam, you are sitting in the dark. You are covered in orange dust. And you are watching TikToks at 10 a.m.
I can't stop, Rose. The algorithm, it knows me. It knows I like cats and hats. And these chips, they are cheesy and salty and addictive. I am a monster. I have no self-control.
You are not a monster, Sam. You are just procrastinating. Put the chips down. Wipe your hands. Turn off the phone. We have work to do.
But the soap cutting video isn't finished.
Sam, put the phone down. Good morning, everyone. Or good evening, if you are fighting the urge to stay up late and binge watch TV. Welcome back to English Lifestyle.
And hello from me, the man with the orange fingers, the guilty conscience, and the very short attention span. Welcome to the show.
Today, we have a very relatable, very human, and slightly sticky topic. We often talk about how to be perfect on this podcast, how to be productive, how to learn faster, how to succeed. But today, we are going to talk about the dark side. We are going to talk about the things we do when we are weak. Today, we are talking about bad habits.
Finally! I am the expert on this. I have so many bad habits. I bite my nails, I procrastinate, I snack at midnight, I interrupt people, I leave the toilet seat up. Shall I continue?
You can stop there, Sam. We get the picture. We all have them. A bad habit is a negative behavior pattern that is hard to stop. Today, we are going to teach you the vocabulary to describe your vices, understand your triggers, and finally, how to kick the habit.
Kick the habit. I like that. It sounds violent, like karate. We are going to fight our habits.
We will cover the psychology of cravings, the difference between giving up and cutting down, and the very difficult grammar of used to versus get used to.
And we will talk about the modern habits that are ruining our lives, like doom scrolling and phubbing.
But before we fix our lives, we have a small favor. If you have a bad habit of listening to this podcast but not clicking like, let's break that habit today. Please hit the like button. It helps us so much.
Yes, turn over a new leaf and hit subscribe.
Do it for my self-esteem. Now, Sam, let's go back to the scene of the crime, the Cheetos and the phone. Let's talk about identifying the problem. You said you have no self-control.
I don't. I am a creature of habit.
A creature of habit. That is a great idiom to start with. It usually means someone who likes routine and doing the same thing every day, like eating the same breakfast or walking the same route. But sometimes those routines are negative. What is your worst one? Definitely procrastination. The big one. Procrastination. The art of delaying something that you should do to do something that is fun but useless. Exactly. I put things off until the last minute. I say, I'll write the script tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and I say, I'll do it on Sunday. And while you are procrastinating, what are you doing? I engage in my second bad habit, doom scrolling. This is a very new word, isn't it? It didn't exist 10 years ago. Doom scrolling. Can you define it for our listeners? It comes from the words doom, which means death, destruction, or terrible things, and scrolling, moving your finger up the screen. It means endlessly looking at social media, reading bad news, or watching videos for hours, even though it makes you feel anxious or tired. You just can't stop.
It's almost like a trance. You become a zombie.
It is. I say, I'll just check Instagram for 5 minutes, and suddenly it is 3 hours later. I haven't eaten, and I am watching a video of a giraffe fighting a lion.
So we have specific vocabulary here. To lose track of time, to waste time, to be glued to your screen.
Glued to the screen. That is exactly how it feels. My eyes are stuck.
Now let's look at the physical habits. You mentioned nail biting.
Yes, when I am nervous or thinking hard, I bite my nails. It's disgusting, I know. My mother hates it. She used to put horrible tasting stuff on my fingers to stop me.
We call that a nervous tic, a small, repetitive movement you do when you are stressed, like tapping your foot, or twirling your hair, or clicking a pen.
Or cracking your knuckles.
Sam, stop it. Don't do that. That is my pet peeve.
Pet peeve, that is a vital phrase for this topic. It means a specific thing that annoys you personally, even if it doesn't annoy other people. Loud chewing is my pet peeve.
People who walk slowly on the pavement is my pet peeve.
People who talk during movies is mine. If you talk during a movie, we cannot be friends.
Exactly. So we have identified the habits. Now we need to understand why we do them. We need to talk about the loop.
The loop, is this a roller coaster?
No. There is a famous book called The Power of Habit. It says every habit has 3 parts. 1, the trigger, or the cue. 2, the action, the routine. 3, the reward.
Okay, let's analyze my Cheetos habit from this morning. I want to understand my own brain.
What is the trigger? What happens before you eat? Are you hungry?
No, I'm not hungry. Usually I am bored, or I am stressed about writing a difficult script.
So boredom or stress is the trigger. Then the action is eating the chips. And what is the reward?
The delicious cheesy taste, the crunch, and the distraction. For 5 minutes, I don't have to think about the difficult script. I just think about cheese.
Exactly. You are craving distraction.
Craving, that is a good word. It means a very strong desire for something, usually food or a drug. I have a craving for chocolate. I have a craving for a cigarette.
So to break the habit, you need to identify the trigger. If you are bored, don't eat. Go for a walk instead. Change the action.
A walk? But Cheetos are so much easier. A walk requires putting on shoes.
That is why it is called a bad habit, Sam. It is the path of least resistance. It is the lazy option.
Okay, I accept this. I want to stop. I want to change. What are the verbs we use? How do I tell people I am stopping?
The most common phrasal verb is to give up something. I gave up smoking. I gave up sugar. I gave up alcohol for January.
Or to quit. I quit smoking.
And if you want to sound very determined, very strong, you say, I am going to kick the habit.
But what if I don't want to stop completely? What if I just want to do it less?
Then you say, I need to cut down on something. I need to cut down on coffee. I need to cut down on screen time.
Cut down. That is useful. It sounds less scary than quitting.
And what about wean off?
To wean off. This means to stop gradually, slowly, day by day. Day 1, 5 coffees. Day 2, 4 coffees. Day 3, 3 coffees. Day 4, 1 tea.
Exactly. It comes when a baby stops drinking milk and starts eating food. We wean the baby.
But some people prefer the opposite strategy. They stop instantly, 100%, no warning.
We call that going cold turkey.
Cold turkey. That is such a strange idiom. I quit smoking cold turkey. Why a turkey? Why is it cold?
The legend says it comes from the goosebumps you get when you withdraw from a strong addiction. Your skin looks like the skin of a cold, plucked turkey. It is very hard, but it is the fastest way.
I tried to quit coffee cold turkey once.
What happened?
I got a headache so bad I thought my brain was exploding. I was grumpy. I yelled at a pigeon in the park. It was not a good day for me or the pigeon.
That is called withdrawal, the bad physical or mental feeling when you stop an addiction.
And then the worst thing happened. I walked past a Starbucks. The smell hit me, and I bought a triple espresso.
You relapsed.
Relapse. To fall back into the bad habit after stopping. I felt so guilty.
It happens. It's part of the process. Don't beat yourself up. Just try again. Now, Sam, we need to pause the psychology and look at the grammar, because there is a specific grammar point about habits that drive students crazy.
Is it used to?
Yes, there are 3 structures that look almost exactly the same, but mean very different things. 1, used to do, past habit. 2, be used to doing, familiarity. 3, get used to doing, process of becoming familiar.
Okay, let's break them down. Listeners, pay attention. This is the most important part of the episode. Structure 1, I used to.
This describes a habit in the past that is finished. You do not do it anymore. Formula, subject plus used to plus verb infinitive.
Example, I used to bite my nails, but I stopped last year. This means I bit them in the past. I do not bite them now.
Example, I used to smoke, but now I am healthy. Example, I used to live in Paris. Now I live in London.
Okay, structure 2, to be used to.
This describes a feeling. It means something is normal or familiar to you. It is not strange. It is not difficult. Formula, subject plus be, am is are, plus used to plus noun, verb ing.
Example, I have lived in London for 10 years, so I am used to the rain.
It means the rain doesn't bother you. It is normal. Example, I have a noisy neighbor, but I am used to the noise now.
Example with a verb, I am used to waking up early. It is not hard for me.
And structure 3, to get used to.
This describes the change, the process, moving from strange to normal. Formula, subject plus get plus used to plus noun, verb ing.
Example, I bought a new keyboard. It feels strange, but I am getting used to it.
Or, I quit sugar. It is hard, but I will get used to drinking tea without sugar eventually.
So let's do a quiz. Sam, I will give you a situation. You choose the structure. Situation, you lived in Spain for 5 years. You spoke Spanish every day. Now you are back in England.
I would say, I used to speak Spanish every day. Past habit.
Correct. Situation, you just moved to a very cold country. You hate the cold. You are buying warm coats.
I would say I am trying to get used to the cold. Process.
Correct. Situation, you are a chef. You work until midnight every night. Your friend asks, aren't you tired?
I would say, no, I am used to working late. It is normal.
Perfect. You got 100%. Listeners, practice these sentences. They are very useful for sounding fluent. Okay, Sam, let's try a role play. I am going to be the habit doctor. You have come to my clinic to confess your strange habits.
Okay, I am ready to confess. Doctor's office ambiance.
Good morning, Samuel. Please take a seat on the couch. What brings you here today?
Well, doctor, it's my habits. They are out of control.
Tell me about them. What is your vice?
Well, firstly, I have a sweet tooth.
A sweet tooth. You crave sugar?
Yes, I eat chocolate for breakfast. I put ice cream in my coffee. It's bad.
I see. And what else?
I am a hoarder.
A hoarder. You keep things you don't need?
Yes, I keep old newspapers. I keep empty boxes. I keep broken umbrellas just in case. My house is full of junk.
That sounds serious. Anything else?
Yes, I am a fidgeter. I can't sit still. I shake my leg. I click my pen. It drives my wife crazy.
Okay. And finally?
I interrupt people when they are
When they are speaking?
Yes, just like that. I talk over people. It's very rude.
Samuel, you are a mess.
I know. Can you cure me, Doc?
I prescribe 1 week of cold turkey on the chocolate, a decluttering session for your house, and a fidget spinner for your hands.
Thank you, doctor. I will try to turn over a new leaf.
That role play was funny, but let's talk about something serious. Technology habits. This is the biggest problem for modern people.
We mentioned doom scrolling, but there are others. What is phubbing?
Phubbing. This is a combination of phone and snubbing. To snub means to ignore someone. Phubbing is when you ignore the person you were with, your friend or partner, to look at your phone.
Ugh, I hate that. You are at dinner, telling a story, and you look up and they are texting.
That is phubbing. It is very rude. Don't be a phubber.
And what about binge watching?
Binge watching. To watch many episodes of a TV show in one sitting. I binged the whole season of Stranger Things in one weekend.
Is that a bad habit? It feels so good.
It's okay occasionally, but if you do it every night instead of sleeping, it's a bad habit. It ruins your sleep schedule.
I am guilty. Just one more episode. That is the most dangerous sentence in the English language.
And then there is cyberloafing.
Cyberloafing? Like a loaf of bread?
No, to loaf means to be lazy. Cyberloafing is when you are at work, supposed to be working, but you are actually shopping on Amazon or watching YouTube.
I have never done that. Never. I am always working hard.
You are lying, Sam. I saw you watching the soap cutting video earlier. That was cyberloafing.
Tick, tock, tick, tock. Okay, my brain is full of guilty habits. Let's practice with the rapid phrase builder. I want everyone listening to repeat after me during the pause. Say it loud and proud.
I will define it, you say it, then repeat it.
Kick the habit.
To stop a bad habit forcefully.
Kick the habit. Cold turkey.
Stopping a habit suddenly and completely.
Cold turkey. Cut down on.
To reduce the amount you do something.
Cut down on. Doom scrolling.
Endlessly looking at bad news on your phone.
Doom scrolling. A creature of habit.
Someone who likes routine and repetition.
A creature of habit. Pet peeve.
A specific thing that annoys you.
Pet peeve. Turn over a new leaf.
To start fresh and behave better.
Turn over a new leaf. Old habits die hard.
An idiom meaning it is difficult to change.
Old habits die hard.
I used to smoke. A past habit that is finished.
I used to smoke. I am used to the noise.
The noise is normal for me.
I am used to the noise. My guilty pleasure.
Something you enjoy but know isn't good for you, like bad TV.
My guilty pleasure. Stuck in a rut.
Doing the same boring thing every day and unable to change.
Stuck in a rut. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
It is hard to change the habits of an older person.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Excellent. Guilty pleasure is a great one. My guilty pleasure is listening to 90s boy band music in the car.
Rose? Backstreet Boys?
No comment. Before we recap, I want to talk about the philosophy of changing. Sam, why is it so hard to stop eating the chips? Why is it so hard to put down the phone? Why do we stay stuck in a rut?
I think it's because it's comforting. The world is scary. The bad habit feels safe. It's like a warm blanket, even if the blanket is made of Cheeto dust.
That is very true. We use bad habits to cope with emotions. Loneliness, boredom, sadness, stress. The habit is a mechanism to deal with those feelings.
So when we try to stop, we feel exposed. We have to face the feelings.
Exactly. That is why self-compassion is vital. If you try to quit and you fail and you eat the cookie, do not hate yourself.
Usually I say, "You idiot, Sam, you have no willpower. You are weak." That doesn't help. That just makes you stressed. And what do you do when you are stressed?
I want another cookie.
Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. Instead say, "Okay, I made a mistake. I am human. I slipped up. I will try again tomorrow."
Progress, not perfection.
Yes, and focus on replacement. You can't just remove the action. You need a new action to fill the hole. Old loop: bored, eat chips, happy. New loop: bored, drink tea, happy. Or bored, call a friend, happy.
Or bored, do 10 push-ups. Tired.
Whatever works for you, Sam. But be kind to yourself. Changing your brain takes time. Scientists say it takes 66 days to form a new habit.
66 days? That is a long time. That's 2 months.
So you have to be patient, one day at a time. Don't look at the mountain, look at your feet. So let's look back at our journey today. It was a journey of self-discovery and cheese dust.
We started with the confession. I admitted to my doom scrolling and my snacking. We learned that I am a creature of habit.
We explored the loop. We identified the trigger, boredom, the action, and the reward. We learned about cravings.
We discussed strategies, going cold turkey, stopping 100%, versus cutting down, stopping slowly, or weaning off.
We tackled the difficult grammar of used to, past, versus be used to, normal, versus get used to, process. Remember the quiz.
We learned idioms like turn over a new leaf, kick the habit, pet peeve, and stuck in a rut.
We talked about modern habits like phubbing and cyberloafing.
And finally, we realized that if we relapse, it is okay. We just start again. We practice self-compassion.
And maybe, just maybe, Sam will stop eating chips in the recording studio.
I will try, Rose. I will replace chips with carrots.
Carrots are very loud too, Sam.
I will replace chips with silence.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope this episode helps you understand your own habits a little better.
And gives you the vocabulary to explain them to your friends or your therapist.
We have a question for you in the comments. We want you to be brave. What is one bad habit you want to kick this year, and how are you going to do it? Are you going cold turkey or cutting down?
Write it down.
Making it public helps you stay accountable. Tell us your vice.
Have a wonderful, healthy, and disciplined week.
Put down the phone, go for a walk, touch grass. Bye.
Bye, everyone.